beautiful friends, it's Amanda's hands here, and today we're doing a little e.l.f. haul. I was super interested in these bite-sized face duos, so I ended up ordering, I think, all the shades of those, and then a couple other things, actually kind of a bunch of other things. So I thought it would be fun to open up this box together. I'm gonna show you swatches of everything, and we're just gonna relax and play with some makeup. I don't know if you can tell, but this box was left outside this morning and it was really pouring down rain, so my poor box just got soaked. I hope that none of my makeup got ruined. Just from a cursory glance, it looks fine. But let's go ahead and take everything out of the box, and then we'll dig into some close-ups and some swatches and all that fun stuff. Okay, let's go. Speed up mode now. We have 8 face duos to check out today, 4 of the bite-sized eyeshadows, and then 2 of the new Or Die Lip Balms. Okay, so this is everything that I purchased. I have 8 of the little bite-sized face duos, 4 of the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. I had previously purchased one of these. It was the green one. I think it was called Hot Jalapeno, and I was not crazy about that one. But then I got a ton of comments from the video where I used that palette and said that I didn't like it, from people saying that the more neutral ones were really, really good. So obviously I decided to take the plunge on those, and I picked up 2 of these little Or Die Lip Balms. They're tinted lip balm, and I love tinted balms and tinted lip oils, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love these, but we'll check them out. The squeezy tube packaging is really cute. I also wanted to show you, I got a couple freebies in my order. The first one was a free gift that I got to choose, and I picked this Precision Multi-Blender Massager brush. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird and cool and not something that I would typically buy for myself, but as a freebie it seemed like a cool thing to try out, so who knows? It might be totally strange, but I thought it was a fun little freebie. They also included a bottle of hand sanitizer and a hand cream, which is super cool. We all know that it's hard to find hand sanitizer and other products like this in the world right now, so I thought this was really cool that they included these, and I definitely appreciate this little gift with purchase. My family will for sure be using these. Let's go ahead and swatch these lip balms first, since I only have 2. This lighter one is called Just Peachy. FYI, these are safety sealed. It also says that these are 100% vegan and cruelty free. That's awesome for all my vegan friends out there. Then this deeper nude shade that I got is called Tough Cookie. Ooh, that's bright. This balm is super thick, and it was initially a little bit tough to squeeze out of the tube. Obviously a little bit goes a long way. I have clearly overdone it. Well, not the world's prettiest swatches, but this is what the shades look like. Just Peachy and Tough Cookie. I know I'm gonna love this Tough Cookie shade so much. Now let's take a look at the eyeshadow palettes. I think I want to swatch the more mauve-y ones together and then the nudie ones together. So let's do these 2 together first. The more cool-toned mauve-y one is called Rosewater. The warmer purpley berry shade is called Berry Bad. So let's see what these look like in a little live swatcheroo. It's going to be my first time swatching these, so we'll get to experience that together. Here's a close-up look at the palette. And I just want to point out that right now I'm using window light and a ring light, and I know the light's going to start fluctuating soon. I will give you studio swatches of everything, but I wanted to show you the process of these swatches. So this is Rosewater. That first lighter matte shade is not amazingly pigmented, but it does feel really soft, and I think it would be really useful. It's just not really my jam. Let's swatch this one called Berry Bad now. For all of these bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, I'm gonna show you the process of the first and then a second layer of swatches. That way you can see what they look like initially and then what they look like with the color built up a little bit. So hopefully that is helpful. That's a cute color story. So that's Rosewater on top and Berry Bad below. I like those together, honestly. It's a nice balance. So far, my mind really hasn't been changed from my initial trying these bite-sized palettes. The mattes are just pretty lackluster so far, but I still have 2 more to swatch, so let's try out the brown palettes that I got and see if those are any more impressive. So this lighter one with kind of a peachy matte is called Cream and Sugar, and then this deeper bronzy one is called Pumpkin Pie. That actually sounds like a delicious combination, so let's swatch these and see how the shadows look and how they perform. Now we're looking at Cream and Sugar. This one, the first swipe of swatches applies really, really well. I am going to go ahead and do 2 just to keep it consistent. Well, so far this seems to be the most impressive formula-wise. Let's do another layer and see how they hold up. So just a really quick second layer just to keep everything the same as we're comparing. The mattes in this one are much nicer than any of the other ones that I've tried thus far. So that's Cream and Sugar. Let's see how Pumpkin Pie does. Now we're looking at Pumpkin Pie. The difference in these initial swatches is going to be really, really evident on camera. At least I hope so. Yep, the mattes kind of suck in this one too. They're not terrible. They're not the worst mattes ever. They're just not really that great. And noticeably worse than the shimmers. So I think they kind of suffer by comparison. Let's try a second layer and see if that helps. Second layer did improve these mattes for sure. Not perfect, but better. So that's Cream and Sugar on top and then Pumpkin Pie on the bottom. Cream and Sugar is by far the best one. My initial reaction to these is that they're not terrible, they're just not great. They're definitely amazing for the price. I think they're super cute. These would be great for beginners or if you're like a young teenager getting into makeup. I don't think these are awful. I do think this one called Cream and Sugar is head and shoulders above the others performance-wise and just shade-wise. These two, Berry Bad and Pumpkin Pie, they just looked very much the same. All the shadows kind of blended together. I don't imagine that you would get much of a varied eye look. I think it would just look like one color all over the lid with these two, and then you might as well just get one shadow. So my assessment, go with Cream and Sugar and skip the rest. Here are the studio light swatches as promised, and I think you can tell, especially with all of this lighting, how much more intense and just more opaque, more high quality the shimmers are than the mattes across the board in all of these palettes, but the mattes are redeemable with 2 layer swatches. All right, now this is what I'm most excited for. I'm gonna swatch all 8 of these bite-sized face duos. I think these look so cute. I really hope that the matte side in these performs better than the mattes in the eyeshadow palettes, but we are gonna find out. This one is called Coconut. The matte in this one was beautiful, and then the shimmer was not quite as good. It's definitely a little bit chunky vibes. I'm so sorry about this lighting. I guess another storm is rolling in. I wish that I could control the weather and make this perfect lighting for us, but I can't. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the swatches of everything in my studio lighting because I know that it just really started to get dark and crap out on us. So I sincerely apologize for that. Next up is this one called Lychee or Lychee. I've heard both. Take your pick. This one is Pomegranate. And then we have Spiced Apple. This one's cute, little nudie. I do not even know what to say about these little bite-sized products because in the face duos, the mattes are actually better than the shimmers. The shimmers are not quite as smooth, they're not as silky. Wait until you see the lighter palettes swatched because it's kind of a different ball game. These are just very all over the place for me. This one is Guava, White Peach, Watermelon. This last one is called Cantaloupe. Now in the lighter palettes, I find that the shimmers are much softer and smoother compared to the first 4 that I swatched that had deeper blushes. These shimmers are a lot better in this group of 4. So these are just kind of hit and miss for me. I will tell you, these look a lot better in studio light than they do in sunlight, and I think real life is going to be kind of somewhere in between. I hope that this was still a fun little haul, kind of hangout haul time. Overall, I feel very middle of the road towards this stuff. The bite-sized duos are just sort of okay for me. Again, just like the shadows, they're not terrible, but they're not amazing quality-wise either. I do think that this is a cute release for e.l.f. I really like the idea of it. And I mean, for $3, I can't really complain. I feel like I've had better cheek products from e.l.f. in the past, but they're not terrible. And I'm still happy with my haul. Let me know if you want to see any of these used in a get ready with me or a tutorial or something like that. I always love to hear what you guys think about things too. So let me know what you think about these products. Have you tried any of these things? Are you planning on hauling any of these products yourself? I always love to hear what you guys think too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! I don't usually have a lot of funny outtakes when I film this way. I really like doing these more relaxed sort of POV haul with me type of videos. But, you know, I always just want to end by saying I love your face so much. Okay, see you next time. Bye!